Hey y'all, hopefully we're back. I have no idea what happened. That is nothing like what's happened before, so I'm gonna wait a second, let some people come back in. Hi Cassie, I don't know what happened. The other day it would like pause and then it would come back, like it just was like for a second. It was like, oh, you froze, and then come back. I've never had it completely freeze like that. I don't know why. So I did upload that first part. Hi Mom and Cherry, welcome back. I uploaded part 1. I labeled it part 1. The cover photo doesn't say part 1, but I will fix that later. So we're gonna do part 2, which will be actually swatching the Creepy Cuties collection. Welcome back. I really don't know what happened. I should come over and help you put all your polish on your walls so they'll be full again. Ugh, girl, I know. Every time I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And then our life happened. So like I'm making slight progress to it. Like the goal was to get my TV mounted so I could get it off of the shelf that it was on so I could unpack boxes. The TV got mounted and then life happened and I didn't get to the unpacking part. Then I got to the unpacking part. I have one box left of stuff to go on that shelf and then to get to polish, but then polish needs to be purged and destashed to put new stuff up. So it's a process and it's like driving me nuts and I really needed to get it done. And I've done research this last week, if anyone follows my stories, to find out like the best way to destash and stuff to make my life easier. So that knowledge at least helps and maybe I can get to it. So I'm hoping soon, but y'all know how my life is and anytime I make plans, stuff happens. So hopefully one day, but hopefully this doesn't freeze again. I wish I knew who all was in here so I could like tell them I'm live again. I know that Frida was in here and oh, I wish I could. Oh, Frida's back. Hey Frida, I was just sending it to you. Jen was in here and I don't even remember who else out there. Tara was in here. Crystal was in here. Sorry, y'all. I'm sending this to people. I don't usually do that, but I want her to know. Why can I not find Crystal in my stuff? There she is. Okay. And Palette had just popped in. So welcome in. So sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what happened. I even opened it on my other phone in the dog's account, and it was just frozen solid on there. Oh, I think Chris, Plant Nerd Broom, had just popped in too, literally when that happened. Y'all, I don't know what happened. So very weird, but we're going to get into this collection now. Hi again, Crystal. Welcome back. I'm going to flip y'all around, scoot you down, and we're going to get into these swatches before Instagram decides to be weird again. Because I don't think it was a phone issue this time. I really think that was an Instagram problem. So fingers crossed. Everyone please cross your fingers that it doesn't happen again. But as I was saying, we have the hi Chris, welcome back. I don't know why I froze like that. Very weird. But we have the hi mama, the LOUD Creepy Cuties collection here. Oh, Chris's Instagram's being stupid. Okay, so maybe it's definitely Instagram. Like that's not my normal freeze. Sometimes my videos will pause for a second. I've never had it like get stuck like that. That was so weird. So yes, but okay, Creepy Cuties collection from LOUD Babbs coming August 29th. $13.50 a piece or $72 for all 6 of them. If you purchase the collection, you will receive one of the polishes or one of the matching stickers. There is a trick and a treat, and I think that's what Cassie said. I think she said this one is the trick and this one's the treat. I'm not sure, but you'll receive one sticker. You can purchase these stickers for $3 a piece, and if you do buy the collection, she'll make sure your secondary sticker, if you purchase one, doesn't match. So you get both stickers. Anyways, let's get into these. These do all glow in the dark as well. So there's that. Dying Over Lavender Shade. Yes, it's so cute. And it has bats, y'all. It's freaking bats, y'all. I love it. I love it. And then Cassie is also going to include a cute little jar with extra bat glitters in it. So you can use them for glitter placement, or if you're just not getting the amount out of here that you would like, you have extra ones. There are also little ghosts in here that are not in these polishes, but she had them and thought they'd be fun to include. So definitely do it. it. She says, oh, Cassie says, yep, and she has a code now, so use it. Yes, I do have an affiliate code. It is Simply Nailing It. It's my handle spelled exactly the same way. You'll get 10% off. I do earn a commission, so if that makes you uncomfortable, please do not feel the need to use it. You do not have to use it, but it is an option there if you want to save a little bit of money. So I am going to go ahead and start swatching these before Instagram decides to freeze again on me. Mom says they glow, and Cassie says yes, all 6 glow in the dark. I'm very excited. It's not dark enough here. Y'all know when it's not dark and we got glows, we take a field trip into the bathroom, so we'll do that at the end. I did also show off 2 St. Louis inspired polishes that Cassie gifted me today because I am from St. Louis. So we have Go Cards, which is a Cardinals inspired polish, and Let's Go Blues, which is a St. Louis Blues hockey inspired polish. So there's those. I swatched those. If you want to see the first coat, which is all we've done, watch part 1 in a minute, but we are going to do second coats on them too, so definitely stay tuned. But let's get into this super cute collection. Now, I do not have full descriptions yet of them, but I will self-describe them. So first up, we're going to go with Pumpkin Pop, which is I'm calling it a peachy orange. And then there are blue, pink, orange, and I believe purple hex glitters in various sizes, as well as some iridescent flakies or UCC flakies. Y'all, I'm bad at knowing which one's which there. And again, this is going to glow in the dark. We can all have fun guessing what color we think it's going to glow. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel here of it. All right. Gonna go straight in on the wheel. And we got some of those bigger glitters on there as well. So tons of glitter. You are not lacking any of those glitters there. I love when I don't have to dig for glitters in acrylic. And then you can see those iridescent flakies as well. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit more, so maybe the camera won't unfocus as much. There we go. This is 1 coat. Now, obviously, it is on an opaque swatch wheel, so that's going to have a difference on our thing. But I'm wearing a pretty deep polish, and, it's not bad. It's not bad. Cassie says you'll need 2 coats for short nails, but 3 for longer. I totally get that. I did just shorten mine again today, so I will let y'all know in my caption, as I always do, how many coats I do. I don't have a super strong visible nail line even when they are long, so that makes a difference. I think my last live, we kind of determined that I may just do mostly 2 coats on things unless they're super duper sheer, so that y'all see it in 2 coats, and then you can make the judgment on if you want to do a third or not. But that is my 2 cents on it. So that was 1 coat of Pumpkin Pop. Palette says, this reminds me of how my candy pail looks after trick-or-treating. Yes, it does. It's a bag full of candy. I love that description. Cassie says, yes, it does. I totally get that vibes. And you have those iridescent flakes in there, y'all. I love them. I love that just adds a little extra thing. Plus, it makes me think of the wrappers on candy. Also, again, y'all, I know it sounds so silly, but I am stoked that I found these wet erase markers, because I keep setting stuff on here and I don't have to worry about it coming off. Where before I was always paranoid of accidentally touching it. So again, just another little thing that hopefully makes lives better. So hi, Laura. Okay, next we're going to go into this beautiful purple. This is Batty, which usually I wouldn't pronounce it that way. I would, I'm trying to make sure we pronounce the T's, so it is Batty, like bats and Batty. I have descriptions. Okay, so full description for the orange. Pumpkin Pop is an orange pastel crelly with pink, purple, teal, and light pink hexes, as well as iridescent flakes. It glows orange in the dark. Go figure. I love that the glow in the dark corresponds with the color choice there. So super fun. And then again, we are going into the Batty, which is our beautiful purple crelly here. And you can see, hi Tara, welcome back. I have no idea what happened, but Chris said that Instagram is being weird today. So I don't think it's a me problem for once. But here is this beautiful pastel purple. Again, it has these iridescent flakies in there that you can see, as well as some teal, pink, and purple glitters. And then there are bats in here. I love the bats. Every time I say bats, I just want to say frickin' bats. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel. And again, we're going to see if we can get a bat to come out. But if you can't, you're going to receive the cute little jar of glitters. So you'll have some bats in here that you can stick on yourself as well. I definitely got a bat on my brush, so I love that. A lot of times when I have polishes with these larger glitters, I like to leave them upside down on my desk. There is a bat on the end too here. I like to leave the bottle upside down on my desk while I'm doing my prep, like while I'm doing my cleanup and my base coat and all that stuff before I start. And that helps, to me, it helps float the bigger glitters towards the top of the bottle to get them out easier. But I didn't have a problem. There's that little bat there. Of course, if you wanted more, you could go fishing or you could just pull it out of the little jar. Description for this: Batty Batty glows purple. It has black hollow bats, has teal, purple, and hot pink hexes and iridescent glitters. My mom says tiny bats are so cute. Yes, they are. Crystal says love the name. I do too. Hi Jen, welcome back. I don't know what happened there. Instagram just weird. But we're back. We're doing a quote unquote part 2 because it'll be posted in 2 parts, obviously. I'm going to try when I upload it to YouTube to see if I can merge the 2 parts and make one video. That'll be a first time for me, so I don't know how to do that, and I'm going to try and figure it out. And if not, we'll just post it in 2 parts. So again, this is 1 coat of Batty Batty. Cassie says, I thought Batty Batty sounded like Batty Batty or Batty Batty was fun as heck. I agree. That's why I'm trying to like pronounce it properly. Just so for video sake, we know what it is called. But yes, it is definitely an interesting one to say. I love this. And again, like, I don't think I'm going to have a problem with 2 coats, y'all. Like, it's fairly dark under here, and it's not coming through that much. So I think 2 coats will be fine. I am seeing it dry slightly textured, which is going to happen with acrylic. So throw a coat of glitter smoother on top of this before you go in with that luscious top coat, and you won't even notice. But that was 2 coats of our 1 coat, I'm sorry, of our Batty Batty shade. Now I'm going to grab Gooey Goblin. I love this name. I love green. Y'all know I absolutely love green. Look at that big old flaky there. That's a big one. I wish I could get it out of there. I probably never will, but I love me a big old irregular shaped flaky there. This is a gorgeous green. Ooh, look, she got me a description before I even had to. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm just reading wrong. I'm calling it a pistachio green, y'all, because it's so pretty. The glow in the dark pigment is what really gives the texture. So top coat all of them for sure. Yes, definitely. Anytime you have a glow in the dark or glow in the dark polish, it's going to have some texture anyways. So you're definitely going to want top coat. You can do multiple layers of glossy top coat, but if you have a glitter smoothing top coat, I totally recommend throwing that on first. Especially with the glitters, and then your shiny top coat, and that it's going to make it smooth like butter. Hey Slope, so Gooey Goblin, again, another gorgeous glow in the dark. You can see those beautiful iridescent flakies in there. Let's throw it on our swatch wheel. I do think the opaque swatch wheel is going to have an effect on the color of this. Like, it's like putting a white undie under a neon. So keep that in mind, that it might not be this bright if you don't do a white base or a blurring base coat. Again, I will do swatches of these so you'll see what it is on a naked nail. I always do mine on my natural nails with a clear base coat underneath them. I do not use a blurring base coat. I do currently still have a gel X extension on my right thumb and on my left middle finger. We're almost there, y'all. Look at that. They're barely there. It's just a little tip, but like, I'm almost grown back out, thankfully. But I disclose that in my post as well. So keep that in mind. Loud Babbs says, Gooey Goblin glows green and has iridescent flakes and hollow flakes. Okay, let's grab the flash, y'all. Let's get the, dang it, I keep bumping y'all. I'm a mess today. Let's get the flash out. Show off hollow. I see some rainbows there. I definitely think we'll see them more on the second coat because we'll just have more build up there, but you can see a little bit of rainbows in there, and then of course you can see those iridescent flakes shifting as well. I love this color. I love green. Y'all know I love green, but this is like a really fun Halloween green. This makes me think glow in the dark without it glowing yet, even though it's gonna glow in the dark, which is even more exciting. So very, very excited for that as well. Okay, making sure I'm not missing anything. So that was 1 coat of Gooey Goblin. Next, we are going into this beautiful pink. This is Boo Bon Bon. I love this pink. It has a magenta shimmer to it. I think it's coming on camera, but let me grab my flash and see if we can get it. Yes, there you go. Look at that beautiful shimmer on top of the Crelly in there. And then, ooh, can y'all see? I'm trying to do this one-handed. Can you guys see the bat? So you have a black bat, but then you got the pink bat in there too. And then of course we have pink, green, and purple glitters in here. I think, is that a purple bat? I think that's a purple bat. Again, you get all the colors of bats in your stuff, so you can even play with this and have fun and like decorate as you want. But these have various colored bats and various polishes. So Mom says that looks delicious. Do not eat these, y'all. Please, disclaimer, this is nail polish that we do not eat. But I totally get where you're coming from. The pink makes you think of a strawberry milkshake. So like, I definitely get the thought behind it. Hello, brush. I guess I didn't untwist it all the way. Okay. Now I did get, again, we have a bat here on the tip and there's a bat on the brush too. So once again, no problem getting bats. Oh, wow. Okay. We got a few bats. It's freaking bats, y'all. Okay. Oh, there's a green bat trying to run away. Get up there. I'm like fighting for my life with these bats, y'all. Okay. So we got 3 bats out of that. I have no idea if I was in frame there, y'all. I was so concentrating on not losing that green bat. He was trying to escape. But we did get 3 bats out of that one brush. I'm very excited to do a second coat with this. This is super cute, and I love the vibes with the green. Like, I could totally see doing a full mani of this and then just an accent nail of our gooey goblin. This is adorable. Again, as far as opaqueness, I feel like 2 coats is not going to be an issue. Like, it's pretty opaque, y'all. Description. Boo Bonbon has a plum like pink blue shimmer. All the bats in green, pink, and so all the bats. So every color of the bats, you've got green, pink, purple, black, I believe. And then it has green, pink, and blue hexes as well. Frida says, ooh, the green bat. I'm feeling it. I'm loving this green bat. Cassie also says pink should be for sure fine in 2 coats. And it glows pink. Gotcha. Love it. It's super duper cute. Again, I'm getting like strawberry milk vibes. This is Boo Bonbon. We did 1 coat of it. Next up, we're going to go with our blue, which again, look at all the friggin' bats. Look at the bats. It's freaking bats. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. It's in my head. That's just another part of the ADHD. This is Monster Mallow. Again, these all are going to be glow in the dark. We definitely have a blue shimmer in there. I can see it here, but I'm going to grab that flash to hopefully show it a little bit better. There you go. And then it obviously has a blue base with a pink and purple and blue hexes and iridescent flakies. And then all of the freaking bats. I love it. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel. Ooh. Almost dropped the brush. Okay, maybe I got a bat there. I can't tell. Oh, we did get a bat. Oh, we got 2 bats. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that like might be annoying, but I'm very excited because sometimes you just gotta fish for these. There is a bat up here on the brush too, so you could always just take a dotting tool and pull that off and stick it on. But we got 2 bats. We got 2 bats, y'all, on 1 brush there. This one does seem a little bit more sheer, so we're going to build up in 2. It might need 3 if you have a very visible nail line. I'll let you know what I end up doing. Full description of this is Monster Mallow glows blue. It has hollow flakes, iridescent flakes, blue purple shimmer, pink, blue, and purple hexes, and black bats. This is super, super cute. This whole collection, we talked about this, y'all. This is my vibe. This is my Halloween. I want cute. I want fun. This is such a thing this year too. Like everywhere I go has pastel Halloween decor and I am obsessed. I'm doing my best not to buy all of it in all honesty, because I already have a ton of Halloween stuff, but like, it's just so cute and fun. All right, I'm going to grab my flashlight so we can see the hollow flakes in there. Yes, so they're definitely like hollow micro flakes and you can just see the little sparkle from them, but then that blue purple shimmer really picks up in the light as well. This is so fun. This is like cotton candy Halloween. Like if Katy Perry had a Halloween costume, this would be her vibes. This would be her colors. So that was one coat of Monster Mallow. And last but certainly not least, y'all, we are going in with Ghosty Glow. And this is a beautiful white. It has a purple pink shimmer, and then iridescent flakes as well. And maybe hollow flakes. Let's grab that flash out. Oh, God, I keep bumping y'all left and right today. I'm having it rough. Maybe hollow in there. I think, yes, I definitely think I'm going to say this and then she's going to come back and be like, no, there's not in there. So Monster Mallow, which is our blue, she says it glows teal, not blue. Okay, cool. Good to know. Ghosty Glow, full description, is a white crelly that glows blue. It has hollow flakes and iridescent flakes and purple copper shifty shimmer. Okay, so I was right. Y'all. It has hollow flakes in there. My mom says, oh my God, that shimmer. Yes, it's so pretty. So fun. Okay, let's get this on. And then this one is going to glow in the dark. Blue is its glowing color. So I'm excited to show that. Again, we'll show that at the end. Also, because we'll take you in the bathroom and I will use my UV flashlight to charge them for a second, because obviously y'all, they've been in a box, and then in my office, they have not had any light yet. So I will glow them with my UV flashlight for just a second. But I also have a feeling that a lot of these glitters are gonna be blacklight reactive too. So we'll definitely show the blacklight reactive, but then we'll show the glow in the dark too. Cassie says, Ghosty Glow was the beginning of this collection and inspired by the iridescent ghosts I'm seeing at TJ Maxx, and I'm pretty much everywhere else this year. Yes. I was telling her today that there is a iridescent one at Dollar General. It's pink iridescent and lights up, and I literally have talked myself out of buying it twice because it's like $20 and I know I don't need it, but I want it. But like, yes. So iridescent and pastel and everything is everywhere right now. Okay. Here you can see those beautiful flakes in there. The iridescent is already showing through. This is one coat. Again, we are on a opaque swatch wheel. That's going to have an effect with a white crelly. So once again, swatches will be posted with how many coats it takes to be full opacity. I mean, clearly it's going to be 2, probably 3, but that's not uncommon for a white crelly. So keep that in mind. And then I'm going to grab that flashlight. Obviously, you can see that beautiful shimmer more. And then the little hollow twinkles from, there we go, from the hollow microflakes are in there too. Cassie says, you do need it, but go to Home Goods instead. They'll have one similar for cheaper. Yes, I should have bought the Ghost. You're right, Cassie. I should have. You're an enabler, but I'm not mad at it. So, all right, that's one coat of Ghosty Glow. We're going to go back and do second coats so we can see them build up with it. I am going to go back to our St. Louis inspired polishes and show those in 2 coats too, since you can also buy those on the website. They are low stock, just FYI, if you're interested in any of these 2. But because she gifted them to me today and I think they're so cute, I just really wanted to show them, y'all. She did not ask me to show those. I just really wanted to show them. Let's see. My mom says, and Home Goods has more to go with it. That is true. But y'all, I'm trying not to buy decor. I have so much crap. All right. We're going in with second coat of Go Cards. Again, I know that this is a baseball inspired polish, which honestly, this is just baseball. Like if you're not a Cardinals fan, baseballs are red and white. So you could do any baseball mani. You could stamp baseballs on top of this. You could do anything and still wear this one. But I still think it'd be really fun for some holiday manis, Valentine's, Christmas. If you go to a school that your colors are red and white. Look at those hollow glitters already sparkling, and that's just under the arch light. I'm going to grab my flash here so we can show the hollow off more. And then this does have some reflective in it as well. Probably get the flash out of the camera, right? Look at those sparkles. I love this, but that's because y'all know I love my Cardinals. So like, this is a big win for me. And I appreciate Cassie so much for thinking of me when she made these and like, you need these. Here you go. Laura says, got to do the one thing in, one thing out rule. Oh, yes. I totally get that. But since we moved, does it count that I got rid of like, half a house worth of stuff? Does that mean I can pull stuff in without doing that now? because y'all, we got rid of a lot of stuff when we moved. We had the biggest yard sale. We took, after the yard sale, we took a Jeep and my Hyundai, which is a small SUV, my Santa Fe. We took both of those full of stuff to the donation shop. So we definitely got rid of a lot of stuff. So does that count? Does that mean I can buy more stuff then, Laura? All right, here is 2 coats of Go cards. Again, this is designed to be more of a topper, but I'm sure you could build an opacity if you wanted. You could stamp it on, sponge it on. Sponge it on is probably the proper term there. But I like it as is. I honestly would wear this over my naked nail because I think it's fun, but I can see this over so many colors. Ooh, this over like a silver hollow. Yes. Okay, 2 coats of Go cards. This one, again, is already on the website. It is limited. She only has a small amount left, but I wanted to show them. Now we're going to go in and do our second coat of Let's Go Blues. Let's get another coat on here. Again, if you are a LA Chargers fan, you could do this for that. Obviously, if you're a Blues fan, you can do it. If you're school colors, if you're team mascot, if you just really like blue and yellow. Ooh, look at those big old white glitters, y'all. Love that. All that blue hollow in there. Laura says, nope. If you say you have too much decor, rule applies. I mean, I don't really know what I have left because I haven't gotten anything out, but you're probably right. You're probably right. Or the LA Rams. Yeah, that's what I said. Are they still the LA Rams? So they were St. Louis Rams. Are the Chargers and the Rams different teams? Yeah, I don't know. I don't do football. Kevin turns on football and I go in another room. Hey, Kev, am I wrong? LA Chargers, LA Rams, are they the same? Oh, okay, they're 2 different teams, y'all. I don't know why I thought so the Rams were St. Louis, and my brain was thinking they left and they changed them to the Chargers, but they are the LA Rams and the LA Chargers, and they use the same stadium. So and they're both blue and yellow, right? Okay, more blue and white for Chargers, apparently, according to Kevin. But this makes way more sense now. So, yes, for the LA Rams, which used to be the St. Louis Rams. And honestly, y'all, the St. Louis was mad that they left, but they are so much better in LA. Like, they're just a better team. I mean, they have more money and stuff out there, too. But, like, all right, here it is with flash. So you can see the hollow in there as well as the little reflective twinkles. Cassie says someone ordered Rams custom last month. Okay, so that's what it is. I don't know why I thought they changed their name when they went out there. That doesn't make sense. But y'all, I don't do football. I do baseball. I don't do football. I like to edit swatches or go in my office and work on my nails while he watches football. Football's not my thing. I like football in person. Like we have gone to a couple Titans games. We went to a Titans Cowboys game a couple years ago, and that is a blast. But like, football on TV just bores me. I have nothing for me. Okay, here is 2 coats of Let's Go Blues. Again, this one is also available on the website, but it is definitely limited. She doesn't have a whole lot of them left, but I wanted to show them. They're super fun. And now we're going to go back in with our 2 coats, or our second coat, I guess, of Creepy Cuties. We're going to start with that pumpkin pop, which is an orange pastel crelly with pink, purple, teal, and light pink hexes, as well as iridescent flakies, and it's going to glow in the dark orange. I know I'm bumping y'all a little bit, but I scrolled up to read that description. All right, let's do our second coat. This one is so fun. I wonder how many glitters we're going to get out. Yes, big glitters. Ooh, that blue there. Ooh, we got a large flaky, y'all. I love me a big flaky. When you see that flake there on the tip. Yes. Okay, and I feel like, at least for me, 2 coats is going to be fine. Now, maybe I do heavier coats than you do, so obviously you're going to want to come up with that on your own, but I know that I don't have a strong visible nail line, and I feel like I'm going to be fine in 2 coats on this one. I'll let you know in my final stuff what I do end up doing in my swatch post, but I think this one will be fine in 2 coats. Hi, Tay. Welcome in. We are showing off the new LOUD Babbs Creepy Cuties collection that is going to launch on Friday. It is a pastel Halloween lover's dream, and all 6 polishes are going to glow in the dark. I love this, and you can see those iridescent flakes in there. And I agree with the fact that someone said this looks like a trick-or-treat bag, like when you get your candy haul all together. 100% agree with those vibes. Let me grab y'all a label shot for anyone who wants to screenshot things. Here is 2 coats of Pumpkin Pop. We will show the glow-in-the-dark off at the end. Again, all the information you guys need is up here too, so if you want to screenshot that. I do have an affiliate code. It is simply nailing it to save 10% off. It is your choice if you want to use that or not. I do earn a small commission off of it, so if that makes you uncomfortable, don't use it. Your choice. Next, we're going to go with our second coat of Baddie, which I literally have to pronounce properly. Like, I want to slow it down, but I got to say it the right way. This one is going to glow purple. It has black hollow bats, teal, purple, and hot pink hexes, as well as iridescent glitter. And we did get a bat out of it earlier, so I'm hoping we can get another one here. I have no idea if we got any bats. I'm just going to pull a thing out and see. Okay, it doesn't look like I got bats on that one. I did, however, I did get some on my, on the top part of the brush. So I'm just going to take, please ignore this dotting tool. It's an old one I never used, but I could reach it. I'm just going to take my dotting tool. Oh, this is really hard on camera. I'm not even going to lie. I don't think I've ever done, okay, I should stop trying to look through the lens and maybe we can get off of there. Hello. I'm gonna steal this bat and I'm gonna stick it down on here because I want this bat. But again, if you do order these, hey Liz, she is also going to include a container with all the different colored bats as well as some cute little ghosties in here. So you could just pull it out of here, but I had one on the brush, so I was just going to steal it off of there. So there is our second coat of Baddie. Liz, I'm wearing my Poppin' Corn Candy Corn Scrunchie Plus to go with my Halloween outfit. I had to wear a Halloween outfit to go with our Halloween collection here. So there is our second coat. You can see those super fun glitters in the back. And then, of course, our bats. I love this color. I definitely, again, I think 2 coats opaque, no problem. Lizma says, ooh, yay, I love your duo. I love the duo. I hope other people love the duo. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, I collabed with Lizmo to create a Scrunchie Plus duo for Halloween over on Hella Handmade Creations. That's going to come out on their website the 14th through the 21st of September. I did a live of them, so if you want to go back either here on Instagram or on my YouTube, you can see that live and see them. And y'all, they're so fun. I love them. I was so excited when Liz asked me to collab. I've never collabed with anyone, so like it's a blast. I love them. I hope y'all love them too. Okay, Crystal says cute collection. I have to dish dinner up. Thanks for sharing. Yes, have a good night. You too, Crystal. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to watch the replay here or on YouTube. Let me know which one is your favorite, especially once we do the glow shots at the end, y'all. But go enjoy dinner. Thank you again for joining, Crystal. Here is 2 coats of Baddie. That's going to make me go Baddie saying that. It's so cute, y'all. I love it. Love it. Okay, next we are popping into our Gooey Goblin. It is a something. It glows green, and it has iridescent flakes as well as hollow flakes in there. You can see those beautiful flakes. I love this color. I called it pistachio earlier. I am sticking by that. And it just pairs so well with all these other polishes in our collection. Again, we are on a white opaque swatch wheel, so that may have an effect on how much this glows. Yes, those were my air quotes. So keep that in mind that it may not be quite this vibrant on a natural nail. You may want a blurring base coat or a white undie if you want. I will let you know what it looks like on my natural nails when we do that. Here is 2 coats. I do feel like I'm opaque in 2. I'll let you know if I end up feeling like I should do 3 or if I do 3. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to stick to only doing 2 swatches so y'all see what 2 layers look like no matter what, or if I should build up to full opacity. I don't know. We're trying to figure out. Also, ignore the fact of how messy I was with that one. But it also kind of is fun. It's like putting slime on them. Like it's like putting goo on the other polishes. So there's a fun like, ooh, a dotting tool with drips of this on here. That would be a super fun Halloween mani too. Love this, especially with the glow in the dark, y'all. I have so many ideas. I can't wait. Cassie says, my daughter says she likes her nails. Well, thank you so much. I literally just finished these before I popped on live. I did both of my hands and I just finished them before I got on here. So, okay, this one does have hollow flakes in there. So I'm going to grab my flash so we can show that off. I would definitely say they are micro flakes. They're like smaller hollow sparkles in there, but it is another fun little touch inside of the green. Very fun. I love this color. Y'all know I'm obsessed with greens, and this one definitely hits high on the chart. So I love it. Laura says, where do you find the time to do all the nail art? I make the time if I need. So both of these are for birthday collabs. So I put them on my calendar and I'm like, oh, these are due tomorrow. I got to get them done because I want to celebrate these people's birthdays. So I make the time, but I'm also very lucky. I didn't give you all a label shot. 2 coats of Gooey Goblin. I am very lucky that I mostly work from home. And with us having our business the way we do, I can be flexible and be like, okay, I got to do nail art. I got to swatch this morning, then do my manis. And then, you know, if I'm cleaning consoles at 10 o'clock at night, I'm cleaning consoles at 10 o'clock at night. I can be flexible with that part of my schedule too. So we just make it happen. We just do it when we got to do it. Okay, there's your 2 coats of Gooey Goblin. Now we're going to go into the fun pink, which I'm still going to call cotton candy, or I think I said strawberry milkshake earlier, which I still feel like strawberry milkshake. This is Boo Bon Bon, which is a pink base, obviously, and it has a plum, like pinky blue shimmer. And then it has all the colors of bats in here. So we have black hollow bats, we have green bats, we have pink bats and purple bats in here. And then it has green, pink, and blue hex glitters as well. So it has all of the things mixed in here. We're going to go in with our second coat. And, oh, I did get a bat. I don't like where he's at. Can I move you? No, he said no. He said that's where we live. Oh, there's another, okay, there's another bat on my brush. And again, I'm gonna use my dotting tool to steal it off of there. Oh, that one went way easier, probably because I didn't fuss around the camera. And then I'm just gonna stick that right here. Maybe. Hello? Stay. Okay. Boom. Easy peasy. There is our second coat. Again, I feel like we're opaque in 2. No problem. Also, Laura, I don't have a human to keep alive, so that's probably a big part of how I have time to do nail art. There is no cheesy potato. There is a waffle who is very sad right now, and I am keeping him alive. Not that he's not dying. I promise you he's not dying. That sounded bad. We're dealing with his eye thing right now. So I am doing all of his creams and meds and the timers and 2 a.m. wake up calls and all that stuff right now, but I don't have an actual human to keep alive, so that probably adds to the, how do you have time to do stuff? Oh, y'all, okay, we did see the green bat earlier, didn't we? He kind of like got disguised. It makes him look like he's glowing in the dark, like he's glowing between the layers there. I forgot about the green bat that tried to escape earlier. Very cute. All right, let's get our bottle shot here. That is 2 coats of Boo Bonbon. Cassie says, poor Waffle. I feel so bad, but he's doing better. I was actually going to take his cone off for a bit today while I was in my office. And then he ran down the hall and went on the couch. And I was like, I don't quite trust him to be alone and not rub at it yet. So, I haven't taken it off, but yeah. Lizmo says you have to keep Kevin alive, LOL. Kevin does a great job of doing that on his own. I won't even pretend. Kevin takes very good care of me. He is my emotional support husband. He gets me through my anxiety and panic attacks and my stressed out days. So yes, I don't keep Kevin alive. I mean, I try. I make sure he eats and has, like proper hygiene stuff and blankets. And when he's responding to business messages, he doesn't walk in front of carts and stuff. But we do okay keeping each other alive, but he would survive. He would. All right, let's go in with our second coat of Monster Mallow, which this one, I believe, it glows teal. It has hollow flakes, iridescent flakes, blue, purple shimmer, pink, blue, and purple hexes, as well as black bats. So this one has all of the fun Halloween things as well in here. Let's see. Cassie says, Gooey Goblin should be 1B. I made a typo on your bottle label. Luckily, I printed those separate from the batch. Oh, where's my Gooey Goblin? Oh, I didn't even notice, y'all. I didn't even notice that had 2 B's on it. Okay, so your stuff will be spelled properly when you get them. Just FYI, y'all. I didn't even see that. My mom says Kevin is the best. I agree. I'm a little biased, but I agree. Lizmo will walk in front of carts. No, seriously, we'll be at the grocery store and I'll be shopping. And he is working. He's usually on his phone answering the girls' messages from work or answering, a customer message. And I'm making a left turn here to make sure he doesn't just walk out in front of someone else's cart. But he does a pretty good job. He does it for me too. I won't even lie. If I'm texting while we're in the parking lot, I want to move this back, y'all. There we go. If we're in a parking lot, he'll grab my arm to make sure I don't walk into, a pole or a shopping cart or something as well. So what? Oh, trailer hitches. That's true. He does really make sure I miss trailer hitches because, y'all, I have what they call, y'all, I did a bad job on this edge. Hold on. I have what they call low recognition, which happens with a lot of people with ADHD. There's just so much else going on in my head that I don't notice what's around me all the time. So I tend to not have a full spatial awareness as far as how far is that wall from me, or turning in a door frame too early. So I walk into doorknobs and door frames, and I do actually walk into walls and corners quite often. I catch my pockets on things and my hoodies on chairs and all that stuff. So trailer hitches are a big one for me, and he does always make sure I don't walk into a trailer hitch. So here is 2 coats of our Monster Mallow. Yes, that's what it is called. Cassie says he's pretty cool. I love that he's in the other room commenting. Yeah, that's true. It would be funnier if he was in the live commenting, but yeah, he's just down the hall listening to me. He's also listening to see if I need anything. He's great about if I need water for thermals or if I need water just to drink. And yeah, no, Kevin's awesome. I won't lie. Also, I bet you've covered in bruises. I am. And 99% of the time, I don't know where the bruise came from. You would think I would remember walking into a trailer hitch and getting a giant bruise, but I don't remember that part. I just see the bruise and go, when did that happen? So yeah, I'm a hot mess, y'all. I am, but I know it, and that's what matters, right? We know it. We're aware. We admit it. All right, here is 2 coats of Monster Mallow. I feel like she's opaque in 2. I will definitely let you know, and y'all decide when we do our swatches, but considering, okay, let's see. This is pretty dark without the flower. I feel like it's decent opaque in 2. It might have more of that shimmer in 3 if you wanted to build that up, but I do think it would be safe if you wanted to stop at 2. So here is 2 coats of Monster Mallow, which now I just want some marshmallows. And then again, last but definitely not least, y'all, we have our Ghosty Glow. This is such a pretty polish. This is a white Crelly that glows blue. It has hollow flakes and iridescent flakes and a purple copper shifty shimmer in there, and you can see that shimmer already. This was the inspiration for this collection. So or the start of it anyways, inspired by all the like iridescent ghosties everywhere right now, which I love this theme, the cute Halloween vibes. I love that it's popular and that it's me. So, all right, let's do our second coat. Again, this is a white crelly, so if it needs 3 coats, do not be surprised. It's very common in a white crelly. But I will let y'all know what I do. I do tend to, even though I'm talking about stopping at 2 coats for things, I do almost always do 3 coats on white crellies because it just doesn't look good streaky. Like if something's just a little bit sheer in 2 coats, fine, but you don't want anything to look streaky. So I do typically do 3 coats if needed of white crellies. So again, I always disclose in my post how many coats I do, if it's over my natural nails, if I have an extension, all that jazz. So keep that in mind when you see my post. My mom says, I don't think I have a pearly white yet. Well, then you might have to order this one, Mama. It's $13.50. You can use my code, save 10% off with Simply Nailing It. Or I could share, I guess. All right, I'm going to grab my flashlight because, again, this one has the hollow flakes, and you can see that purple copper shimmer in there, too. And then if my camera would focus, there we go. You get the little hollow, they're definitely hollow micro flakes. So they're just little hollow rainbow flickers in there. Very fun. Looking at this, I definitely feel like it's going to be a 3-coater. Like, I mean, clearly it's not opaque here yet, and it's on that opaque swatch wheel, so I'm definitely seeing 3 coats on this one for sure. Cassie says, save 10% and make Chelsea 10%. Yes, again, that code does earn me a commission, so if that doesn't make you comfortable, please don't do it, but it is there if you want to. Not palette. I need to look up your government name so I can like actually call you Jubilee, or do you prefer Juby, or do you want all your full name there? She says plus 3 coats on crellies gives the squishiest, nicest depth. Totally agree. That's also another reason why I highly suggest a coat of glitter smoother before your shiny top coat, because it does make it super squishy and lush too. And Cassie says it's Juby. Okay, all right, so can I call you Juby, or do you prefer your friends only call you Juby? Here is 2 coats of our Ghosty Glow. Give you guys a chance to screenshot that. Actually, do you prefer Jubilee or Juby? I've always called you Juby. See, that's why I asked Cassie. Maybe only her friends can call her that. I mean, I'll be your friend. We can be friends if you'd like to be friends. I'm always down to add more friends. So, all right, here are 2 coats of all 6 of our Creepy Cuties. And then we are definitely going to take a trip into the bathroom to show these glow in the dark. This full collection is $72 if you purchase all 6 of them, or they're $13.50 each. If you purchase the collection, you will receive a trick or a treat sticker. The trick is our cute polish monster, and the treat is our adorable pumpkin stack. You can purchase these stickers for $3 each. If you do purchase the collection, you'll receive a sticker, and if you purchase a second sticker with it, you will receive the second sticker. There will not be an overlap. So, and then again, you will also receive a pot or a jar, whatever you want to call this little container of bats. So, and some extra bonus ghosties. There are no ghosts in the polish. Please remember that. There's no ghosts in the polishes, but she had them and she thought they'd be a fun addition. So you do get some little glitters if you want glitter placements or whatever. Or if you're crafty, you want to add some little bats to your stuff, y'all. She says, Juby is fine. It's what Cassie calls me. Okay, yay. I will try really hard to remember that if you join one of my lives again. If I do not remember that, please do not take offense. My ADD does not do well with names. I also have this thing, if I see your government name, I can't remember your real name. It's a whole problem. And then Cassie, am I the only one? I feel special. You are special, Cassie. And Juby followed me. Thank you so much. All right, so here they are. They're gorgeous. They're adorable. We are going to do a field trip into the bathroom because it's not dark enough here to show them glow in the dark. So I'm going to flip you around for a second. What did I do? Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. Apparently there's a camera button on here where you can just stop your camera showing stuff. I've never done that before. I apologize, y'all. It is a night of technological problems for me. Okay, I'm flipping you around. That's what we were trying to do. And I'm going to grab you out of the holder and hopefully not hit any more weird buttons. So I apologize again that happened. Mel and Cassie gave me the nickname, and actually nobody outside the nail world uses it. Is that a sad thing? Is that a happy thing? Is it like your nail besties only call you that, or you just want everyone to call you that? Because I think it's a super cute nickname. All right, I'm taking this. I'm going to grab somewhere my UV flashlight, which please be warned that this does tend to flash a little on camera. There is something with, I don't know, there's something, it's not flashing in real life, but it does want to kind of flash on camera. So please know that I really do need to get something different for these situations. But we're going to take a field trip into my bathroom because it is the darkest room. It is currently still lightish out, so it won't do us any good. I'd have to turn off all the lights and it still won't be dark enough. So we're going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to show these in the dark. All right, we are in here. I'm going to flip you around. All right, here they are in semi-darkness. Obviously, we are not charged at all yet. Cassie says, I got lost. I'm back. Well, welcome back. Okay, I have my UV light turned on. I'm going to close the door to make it fully dark in here. All right, so first things first, we do have, okay, the pumpkin is not showing how much it's glowing in real life, y'all. It just looks muted orange, but it is neon orange under this black light. You can see the pink glitters glowing in that one. The green, look at Gooey Goblin. It's also not coming up correct on camera, y'all, but it glows. And then I think that's the pink. It definitely glows, and so does the blue. And then the ghost one kind of has a bluish hue to it, but we're really doing this to show them, okay, the orange is coming off way better in that angle. So they are all black light reactive. And then now I'm going to turn off my flashlight. Yes, look at them glow. You have the orange, you have the blue, you have a green. This is definitely more of a purple glow in real life than on camera. And then a more yellowy glow. And then this one is a bluer glow. It is stronger in person. I'm going to give it a little more charge. This is stronger in person, there we go, than camera. Instagram's in camera, like in-app camera, is not always great for glow in the dark. So they do glow. They're super fun. Look at the bats in there. Sorry that it's super echoey in here too, but it's a bathroom, y'all. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we are going to go back in the other room because, you know, that was our bathroom trip. Thanks for coming in my bathroom with me. Let's see. Nail besties only. Okay. All right. So only we get to call you Juby. I got it. Cassie, I got lost. I'm back. I'm glad you made it back for the glow reveal. My mom says maybe a new light could be a good birthday present. Yes, that's definitely a possibility. Again, it doesn't have problems like in real life, but for some reason on the camera, I don't know if it's like the refresh rate or something, but it does flash a little bit. And I know anyone who has vision problems or flashing problems, like I don't want that to be a problem for you. So, okay, we are back. Cassie says, full disclosure, at night with my glasses off, I can't at all tell the difference between them, but I'm blind as heck. Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, I know some people, y'all, my eyes, after coming out of there, I feel like I'm going to turn down my arch light a little bit. Nope. I don't know. My eyeballs are just a little bit wonky now after coming. But, as I was saying, I know that people are talking about glow in the darks that don't actually glow in the dark, that they have to be charged. I charged these with the UV light because they've been sitting in dark boxes and just in my office all day. When I do my swatches, which I will be doing tomorrow, I take outside swatch shots too, and then the sun charges them a little bit. I'm usually out there for about 30 seconds. And then I come back in, and if they are glowing on their own and doing their thing, I will do a video, and I always post those to my stories, and then I add that to a highlight on my page. It's called Wild Swatches. My goal was to do swatches in the wild, but it was too long. So it says Wild Swatches, and then I'll also tag Cassie, and she can share those as well. But that way you can see them glowing on their own. When I take swatch photos, I do charge them with a UV light, just to get the best photos possible. I really want that to pop. Obviously, y'all, that's what I do. But I do like to show the natural glow too on that way. So keep an eye for that too. Maybe because there's 6 of these and all 6 glow, maybe I will also save those and do like a reel of just them naturally glowing too. we'll see. But just so you know, my swatches, which I do disclaim that too, get charged with a UV light for about 10 seconds before I take photos. But that's just the nature of taking pictures of glow in the dark polishes. It's just that is what it is too. So Cassie says, yes, gotta charge them up in the light for a good minute or two. Yeah, so that is the nature of some glow in the darks, but a lot of the glow in the darks still just glow as you're just out and about or when you go to bed and all that stuff. But I know that there are some people complaining about glow in the darks not just glowing. Like you pull them out of the bag and they're not UV reactive, or UV not radioactive is what I meant to say. So, but obviously, just like anything glow in the dark, it needs some form of light to charge. So that's glow in the dark nail polish too. But that's my little disclaimer. That's my little thing there. These are super duper cute. Thank you so much, Cassie, for for giving them to me, meeting up today and chatting for goodness, like 3 hours at the coffee shop, which is so much fun. It's always a blast. But thank you for letting me show these off to everyone. Again, these come out August 29th on Loud's website, but we did have a little sneak peek insider info that they will get uploaded to the website tomorrow. So if you happen to be an email subscriber, which I would sign up for the subscription anyways to get the newsletter and see like cool stuff coming out, you're going to get an email saying they're up. But also if you're just wandering on the website tomorrow, you might find them at some point. So it will be full 6-piece collection is $72 or they're $13.50 each. Again, you will get one of the stickers if you buy the full collection, or you can just purchase these super fun stickers for $3 each. And I think that's all the things. I think we did all the things. Cassie says, it was so fun. You should have had some coffee. You know what? I even said that to Kevin. I was like, I didn't get a coffee because after I sat down, then it was in my head of like, it was rude to get up to get a coffee. So I didn't, and I should have. But also pumpkin spice comes out tomorrow. And I was kind of like, I'm gonna be bummed if I go today and I can't get pumpkin spice. So this kept me from having the awkward question of, do you have any syrup back there? Can you sneak a little bit in my thing? So I will definitely get coffee tomorrow. I also don't drink a lot of coffee because of caffeine and me and ADD. Like I don't need it. But yes. Let's see. Kat says I also put a bunch of sales and emails. Ooh, so that's another point. If you sign up for those, for the email subscription, she does sales. She posts sales stuff in those too. Don't post about them on social, so the only way to know about deals is in the email. So definitely sign up for that. It's already out. Okay, see, that bums me out because Starbucks said it didn't come out until the 28th, and it's the 27th. Pumpkin came out yesterday for me in Canada. I've had 2 already. Oh my goodness, that's what Justin was drinking. Dang it, dang it. Okay. I should have gotten one. But I checked. I literally Googled it last week because I'm like, ooh, it should be almost soon. And they're like, this is the latest. It's coming out on the 28th, blah, blah. Man, y'all, I missed out on PSL today. That's okay. I will have one tomorrow. I don't know what else is on my docket, but I am going to get me a PSL tomorrow for sure. So, yes. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, and a big thank you to Cassie and Loud Lacquer for letting me show these super cute beauties to you. If you do catch the replay either here or on YouTube, like I said, I do have a YouTube channel now. It is just me uploading these lives to YouTube to make replays easier to watch. You can pause it, you can come back a lot easier, you can fast forward or rewind, however you want to do it. You can also minimize and like multitask with the YouTube app, so that I think that's more helpful too. So if you watch it here or Instagram, let me know in the comments, what kind of Halloween lover are you? Are you into gore and guts? Are you into cute spooky vibes, or do you like both? Whatever. Let me know. Let's chat in some comments, and yeah, I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.